stand, I came with another plan. Energy, I bust a couple spots with a few strange man. Another year, another lap around the sun. And when you getting chiller, they gon' out try to come be your hunt. I had to make a stand, I came with another plan. I'm into it, now feeling good, we straight to state, man. I clean the spot, sweep the lot, like I'm Brady throwing plays, deep, man. It's time to make some plays without no defense. Time to make some plays without no defense. I kept my head up, kept it pushing for myself, KIG, there's no need to take offense. Woo-wee! Taurus, welcome back to the channel. If you're a Taurus Sun, Moon, Rising sign, this is your tarot card reading. I appreciate you tapping back in, Taurus. Welcome back to the channel. It's MC 333, back at it again. Spirit coach, musician, and business director. We're going to get into your energies here, Taurus. Right after a sip of that good tea. Put this off to the side real quick. And let's get straight into it here. Let's not waste any time for you, Taurus. I'm getting a sense of urgency from you. Is it urgency or is it anxiety? Is it anxiousness or is it urgency? Because a part of that Taurus collective, maybe it could be appearing as anxiousness as well. But, and then I'm hearing third eye awakening. You may be noticing certain dreams, new thought patterns, like uncomfortable, new ideas, things of that nature. Maybe you notice yourself diving into different spiritual concepts. I'm hearing you're having a crown chakra first eye awakening. For some of you guys out there. You may feel a sensation in the center of your head, in the middle of your forehead. Pineal gland sensation. We're going to check these cards out for you here, Taurus. I'm going to pull a horseshoe for you. 7 cards, as well as a mystery card. We're using our Thoth, handy-dandy Thoth deck here. Just want to make sure we're all shuffled up nicely before we get into it. You're paired up with Scorpio as well, so if you have any Scorpio energy, your big 3 at all, make sure you go head over to the channel and you check that out. Maybe you have a Scorpio Venus, Scorpio Mars, I definitely want to go over or Scorpio Pluto. Definitely go check that out. All right. And thank you for your patience. As we come down for the spread here, ooh, we have the spread opening up on, well, so it is like, what was the first word that I was saying? It's like, it wasn't anxious. Was it driven? Was it focused? Because I feel like something's heavy on your mind right now. Like, something's heavy on your mind that you really are intense about. Like, I'm hearing intensity. 10 of Pentacles, wealth. Like, is it family? Is it building? Is it stability? Is it a foundation? Is it growth? Prosperity? Like, it's like, you know, there's something here. Whatever this is I'm about to get into, you know there's something that is here, that resides here within whatever this is. It's your energy, and it's very intense for you, the way you think about this specific thing in your life here, Taurus. Whatever I'm about to read for you guys, it's something that's just very intense for you. It's something that you feel like extremely strong, like a strong pull towards. Like, you see I'm pulling this deck right here. It's a very strong pull with all the cards together. I think when all your cards are in line, there's a very strong pull with either like whatever you're doing in your life right now, whatever you're called to go towards or move towards. It's a very strong pull, and this is like a new understanding, wealth, longevity, understanding like Virgo, understanding space. This is like hot, like ascended understanding. So I'm hearing like you're not thinking small anymore. Maybe you're thinking bigger, which is why I'm feeling like new thoughts, completions, the end of a cycle, the end of old understanding. Because like this is happening for the sake of something good. I feel good energy. Like I feel good energy. but you may like, but it may be like anxious for you, but I'm hearing there's no reason for you to be anxious because it's good energy. Like this is happening good. Like that you feel okay about this, and whoever you're dealing with may feel okay about it. But that's a little bit of underlying story with this card here. Let's get into the spread and let's tap into some details. And I want to get into this here. So Taurus, let's get into it. First card for you is the Ten of Wands? Yes, the Ten of Wands, oppression. So maybe you felt oppressed. Maybe you felt like you couldn't express yourself, or things couldn't be expressed the way they needed to be, or things were kept beneath the surface. You know what I'm saying? So now it's like coming to the surface, coming to the foundation. And this is what's going to develop the foundation. The reason there was no stability or like no longevity or like a foundation is because the way certain things were to be expressed, like emotionally, certain things couldn't be expressed. And you want to move forward from that. Taurus, I'm seeing Cancerian energy in your energy. Second card for you coming out is a Chariot. Animals could be significant to you. You could have a black and white pet, or a black or white pet. Chariot is rules by Cancer. I also see Wheel of Fortune in your energy as well, in position 3 in your environment. Scorpio got this card in their current energy. You got it in position 3. You could be dealing with a Scorpio within your environment, and within your environment and surroundings online. And there's a lot of progress that you may witness from this Scorpio, because Scorpio had a lot of good energy with this Wheel of Fortune card. So I think you're trying to maybe stay in center, maybe, or stay in alignment with that progression, even if it's not like, doesn't have to be a Scorpio, doesn't have to be like, it could be other energies as well. The rising sign, you may not know their rising sign, you may not know their moon sign, but they can definitely have a Scorpio moon or a Scorpio rising, based upon just the readings that are coming out today. And that same level of intensity, I'm feeling Scorpio energy in your energy. I'm feeling that I'm feeling that Martian intensity that Scorpio has coming through you. So it's like you're nurturing something, you're expressing something, you want that intensity, and you want to move forward with this successfully. You're seeing how maybe within your surroundings or within your environment, you're thriving, or you may be progressing. If this is not like the direct Scorpio in your life that you're witnessing progressing, that way you can progress with them in you know what I'm saying, like together. I think within your current energy, you may be trying to progress within your environment, your surroundings, your mind, your body. And the Chariot is really getting clear with that right now. Because like the Chariot is like right now finding where to focus and and how to move forward. And then like the focus is probably within your environment, within your surroundings, within your body, right? 3 energy could be significant. 3 energy could be significant. But like you want fortune, you want progress here within your environment, within your surroundings. There's also a completion of a cycle here within completion of a cycle, feeling oppressed and feeling like you can't express yourself, or things aren't being expressed. Now things are really being expressed, I'm hearing. It's a different level of expression now. Four of Pentacles. This is a power card as well. So you do know this is something beneficial. It just may be uncomfortable for you. Like you may feel like there's a power struggle, or like you don't have enough assertability here or something like that. It's like you have a very assertive energy. You have a very fiery energy. You could have a fire under like a fire moon, or like a fire rising sign, etc. But same with Cancer energy here too. I'm seeing Cancer here. So you could have Cancer rising, Cancer moon, Cancer sun, etc. For those Tauruses collective who are watching this, so make sure you guys have your natal chart as well. If you don't know your natal chart, you guys can find that source set for free online, for a lot of different places as well. It's not too hard. We have the Tower energy as well here. This was the underlying story in the Scorpio reading. And this is the best path for you to walk, which is crazy. There may be something with the Scorpio dynamic for you, Taurus. Like Scorpio and Taurus may be dealing with something right now that Scorpio is progressing,
And Taurus wants to be there. And Taurus wants to progress. Taurus, the best path for you to walk is literally the Tower. And if this is physical, it's to be with this Scorpio in your life, because there's something happening right now that's shaking the foundation. This is going to be the foundation that you're actually looking for, because you're so used to like being oppressed, not expressing yourself, not talking, having these like low quality relationships and things of that nature, like friendships and stuff like that. That this one is like actually is filled with substance, and you gotta embrace it. You gotta move forward with it. You gotta be comfortable with it, and you're trying to figure out where you want to go and what's best to move forward with, who's best to move forward with. But that Tower is letting me know you gotta shake your foundation, because that was the underlying theme within the Scorpio reading. Outcome card here is the 3 of discs. Like I said, 3 energy can be significant. Outcome card is work. I'm hearing work. This can be a work connection with this partner, to where you guys can curate a situation, a circumstance, or work, some form of status that's in alignment with each other. Capricorn is great energy. The Tower, 16. 7 energy, understanding where you want to go. Understanding that it starts with you before anyone else. 7, relatability. Before you try to relate to others, you got to understand who you are. And I think you're finding that focus with yourself and understanding that you're not oppressed here, because you've been, maybe because of some past, this looks like a past thing. This was your old way of living. This was your old foundation, the 10 of Wands, where where you're oppressed. You're not allowed to say how you feel. You're not allowed to express yourself. You're not allowed to really hone in deeply. You're not allowed to really talk about your sensuality. And this could be old partners as well. Like, this could be an old partner, to where an old partner, you were oppressed. You couldn't speak. You couldn't express yourself. You couldn't connect. There was, and maybe this thing is so genuine that there's genuine connection, but you're so used to this oppression that maybe it's like subconscious, and you keep not expressing yourself or not being clear with certain things here, Taurus, and that may be holding you back. So if there's anything that I would give advice to, would be dive into a little bit of your past, and what has oppressed you, what has been making you feel oppressed, like you can't speak, like you are closed off, and how can you close out that cycle? Is there anyone you need to forgive? Is it yourself you need to forgive? And there may be a letting go of that cycle. And it may be a good time to do that around this full moon here, Taurus. That is around Friday, Saturday, which will be around February 14th, February 15th, February 15th, 16th, etc. So the portal will be open around Wednesday, Mercury Day, which is around the 12th. And from there, guys, I think it may tell you to release some of this oppression. It's time for you to express yourself and start talking. Don't just agree with how things are. Let your emotions be heard. Let yourself be felt. Let the love be felt. Let the love be expressed, because I'm hearing there's so much within you. With the heart, Cancer, you have a very big heart ruled by the moon. A lot of emotions here for something, but there's like a way of expressing that you're not used to. And you don't know how to express like the love that you feel towards this thing. So you may shut down towards it, but I'm hearing like don't, and learn to embrace it, because that's what. And then especially if you're dealing with a water sign, especially Scorpio, because they like the depth. Remember that dynamic. You guys are opposite signs. So for those I'm reading, which is why I do Taurus and Scorpio on the same day. Are opposite signs, but it really shows us what the energies are like, right? So the fact that that's the case, as opposite signs, guys, Scorpio is gonna love the depth, and you expressing how you actually feel, and not oppressing and suppressing your emotions, right? So that's a very interesting thing to me, and it's important, guys. Yeah, because you felt there was some sort of over excess of power here with the oppression in the last relationship and things of that nature. Someone over um, overstepped their authority and overstepped their power, and this could have created a traumatic experience within your life here, Taurus, um, male or female. But there was like someone tried to overstep their power, and this could have been you as well. Like, you're the one that tried to overstep your power. Don't overstep that, and that's why maybe the other person has felt depressed and they have to separate from you. But I'm hearing this is something that happened in the past for you, and it's always someone's overstepped the power, and you've always felt depressed, maybe belittled a little bit, like pity. I'm hearing pity, but this is not that, and you have to learn to detach from that. I'm seeing Cancer energy, so you may have Cancer in your chart here, Taurus. That's that water sign. Your ability to connect to water is here, and you can connect to your past very easily. But with that being said, that can mean your past can affect your present moment. So you have to make sure that you're not connected to your past, and your past situations isn't presently affecting your day-to-day life, right? Even if it is, you're doing it in the manner that you're learning from it, in that way. King of Pentacles, right? Establishing authority here. Foundation, green energy. Taurus. I'm going to pull a mystery card for you here. It's the last card for the day, last card for the reading. And I'm thinking, that was a volunteer. We've seen the King of Pentacles. I'm stopping right there. I feel good about that. And I'm just going to rest that off to the side real quick, guys. And for me, I'm seeing a lot of fire, a lot of earth, a lot of water. No air. No air. So either the air element is not needed here, which lets me know, yes, confirmation. Lets me know, guys, confirmation that it is not anxiety. It is focus. You're not anxious about this. You actually understand this. And I think this is something that you actually want. 9 of Cups. Happiness here. Within position 5, we have the 9 of Cups. It's one of the best cards in tarot, right? It's a Jupiter card, a card of abundance, Pisces. This is like your dream. I think this is like your dream relationship, to be honest with you. Like, this is like the fantasy. And I think other people look at it like, yo, you have what a lot of people dream for. And a lot of people dream about. Right? And it's just getting clear with that. I think it's like that uncomfortable knowing that you haven't swallowed yet. Maybe you have, but you haven't yet. Because obviously you deal directly with the energy, so you're like, well, this is me directly with it, but people are looking at it like, well, this is what you got. Like, you got to embrace what you have. Like, so it's understanding what you have when it's right in front of you, not letting things fade away when it's been like it's understanding what you have when you have it. Don't wait till it's gone to be, oh yeah, I had that. Like, people always do that, and that's the sad part of that in life. But best path for you to walk down is that tower, as we said, and the outcome is the work position. So I just feel like I haven't spoke about the 9 of Cups, that Jupiterian energy, others' perspectives. Others want growth. I think they want growth, and they want to be able to grow in terms of emotional intelligence. If you're dealing with a water sign, if this is like a relationship for my Tauruses, and it's a water sign that you're dealing with, they want, like, the depth is here. That depth is going to be there, and that depth is what brings others happiness. So they may be expressing to you, to communicate, to talk, to say something. You may not be used to that because you're just subconsciously used to the oppression. So I think it's time for you to start tapping into your subconscious, your unconscious traumas and your experiences, past experiences and stuff like that, and start dissecting those, for yourself, and seeing what experiences caused you to think a certain way or act a certain way. And we got to start being aware of those and start letting go of those, okay? Because that's gonna ruin our current quality of our current relationships. Mystery card here. I think this is a 4 of cups, 5 of cups, 5 of cups. Root chakra energy. See, someone hurt you. There was someone hurt you. It was very sacred. There was something that was very special. This could be like a first love. There's like a first love that hurt you, that could have hurt you. And I apologize if this reading was triggering, because this one might be a little bit, but there may be, yes, I'm into it. Ooh. And it hurt your heart extremely. I'm feeling that it left you literally physically uncomfortable in your heart, and it made you like scared. And there's a fear here emotionally to emotionally dive in and indulge. Like, to emotionally indulge, there's a fear, because you know that can get maybe pulled away, and you know physically it physically hurts. It is sacred, but it has you in fear because you know that pain. So whatever this is here, if you have something good, you have to kind of come to that conclusion and realize that you have something good, and try your best, Taurus, try your best not to dictate your past experiences and what you went through previously in this current thing, because they're not that. That person isn't this person. And as spirits and bodies, we have to learn to not attach energies, and not to attach, energies to people, because we will make certain people embody those energies just based upon us mentally creating mental assumptions about that person based upon our past experience. So I think going through relationships, guys, it may even be important to have a period of time for yourself, like, to where you're just not in relationships, so you're just not super focused with relationships, and you're kind of focusing on your own progressive healing. I think breaks within relationships can be very important, and not necessarily like breaks, but space, like the right space to understand the dynamic between both parties is very important, guys. So you got to understand how the other person feels, what their internal conflicts are, what their traumas are, and you have to be able to really connect with your spouse on this level if you want a relationship that is this fulfilling, right? You're never gonna meet. It'll never be what you think it can become if you allow the fear to hold you back here, Taurus. But I do see a lot of progress. I do see the status that you're looking for. I do see it working in harmony. 3 of disc, 333 may be significant to you. It's a little bit of a power struggle right now with like understanding space, because you may be very rigid and it's stubborn energy, like you want what's yours when you want it. And like, like status is very big for you. So when someone has a break, that may affect you, like space may affect you, like, oh, you want space, so that means he doesn't da-da-da-da-da. No, that's not what it means. That's not what like space actually means. Space actually creates more incentive and more love and more connection, because that you're not always around the person, and that actually creates incentive. When you're always around someone, you can tend to get annoyed and really used and accustomed to their energy, and you can start taking that person's energy for granted, which is why I think space is very important, because it teaches you to value the individuals that you truly do value in your life. And I think we're going to close out at that here, Taurus, before it gets too extensive. And until the next one, guys, if you're looking to book a personal reading, first link down below, and you can book with me. Anyone who books with us gets a free merch item, no cost. That's included with every reading from us to you. Organic cotton, we love to do it. So thank you in advance. Readings are available at a flat rate of $120 Canadian. On the link in the description down below, McLeodsbrand.com is our personal page and our full web page. So make sure you guys tap in on anything there, on any services, in terms of music, readings, and merchandise. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you. And until next time, as always, I'm watching from afar, and I am rooting for you, Taurus. Keep that shit going. Namo, Hamalea, Semsi 333. We outie. Let's go.